organization in the midst of a transformation at this point in time, but learning curiously has always been at the center of the agenda. Many of our business heads have been learning champions. For instance, and really there are three types of learnings, and one is increasingly the world is not about the upside but preventing the downside. So a lot of training does continue to be compliance led, and we deliver a lot of that through e-learning. And the other is, how do you go out and bring in capabilities which you don't have inside the organization? We work with the best-in-class consultants for that. They're usually international. I can't think of one department which is not having a conversation with somebody who's the best in class. For instance, we're working with this organization, Paris-based, I'm not going to name them, to define a customer selling ceremony for us. And they've probably worked with the best in class luxury brands to be able to get that in. This conversation happens with current incumbents of the role who are selling, the marketers who are training the people to sell, the operational units, and really the manufacturing teams, because the moment of truth may be at the store, but the whole chain needs to create to this moment of truth. So that's the second way in which we are upskilling, collaborating with some of the best-in-class international names to help make this transformation happen. So those are really initiatives. How do you create a mindset? I think one is at an organizational level, how do you create a mindset? I think ambition determines that mindset. If everybody is punching above their weight and you hire people who come in with a curiosity, the gap, because you're punching about your weight, and your inherent keenness to be curious about doing things better, problem solving better, helps you create a mindset, right? So a combination of the organizational direction set by leadership and the type of people you put together, our values, for instance, also point us towards people who say, be agile, be nimble, learn. When you have more data, capture that in and find a better way of doing things. That's how we are veering towards a mindset. And of course, that needs to be followed through with an importance and a focus in learning, which means for us at least 4.5 days needs to be spent in learning new skills. Our complaint is it could be more than 4.5 days. Very rarely, at least at a mid and senior level, it's less than 4.5 days. As we execute this, the challenges are, because you're punching way above your weight, what exactly is a relevant learning for you? I think is a challenge that at this point in time as an organization we are trying to solve, right? To say, yeah, you could have 4.5 days, but is it in the direction which will get you to the ambition? Is the journey that we are at currently.